Hi, this is Mike Mostiller. I'm running for House of Delegates in 2026 for West Virginia's 21st District in Putnam County. And as I was weed eating, I couldn't help but think, man, this grass is tall. And that reminded me of a song that I love still to this day. It said the cotton was short and the weeds were tall, but Mr. Roosevelt was going to save us all. Alabama song of the South. What they were singing about, especially when they say that Daddy got a job with the TVA, he bought a washing machine and the Chevrolet. That's the policies that were born of FDR's administration, the Tennessee Valley Authority. A lot of those programs, like Social Security, the TVA, the FDIC. There's too many to name right now. Those are the reasons that we prospered. The major reasons that we prospered throughout the 50s and 60s and most of the 70s. And after that, they cut back banking regulation and skipped to today. About a year ago, I put out a video saying that Republicans had announced that they wanted to come after Social Security, they wanted to come after housing, they wanted to come after SNAP, food stamps, they wanted to come after every single program that there is to help people out there. And I can tell you now that the source of your problem is not someone who's struggling and who's on government assistance. The source of your problems are the people in charge. Last year, this last legislative session, West Virginia's Republican-controlled legislature cut about $1 billion out of either Medicare or Medicaid. I want to say it was Medicaid. And then since then, at the national level, DOJ has gone through and just gutted Social Security, and their plan was to get rid of it all along. I've been told my entire adult life that Social Security will be insolvent within the next year or two, and it never has been, and it never was going to be. Republicans see Social Security as this big pile of money that they just can't wait to get their hands on, and so they're going to talk trash about it. They're going to try to get you to turn against it, even though it's against your own interest. And we're already seeing people suffer. They want to privatize it. That way they can use the money whenever they want. Someone at the top gets rich off of it, just like anytime you privatize any other government program. So what I would like to do is, when the Democrats retake the majority in the West Virginia State Legislature, is we want to make sure that programs like Medicaid, Medicare are fully funded. We're going to protect your Social Security benefits, and we're going to make sure that our state has the tools that it needs to prosper. Unfortunately, a lot of the funds from the one of Joe Biden's bills, the Inflation Reduction Act, was bringing a lot of jobs here to West Virginia, and now the current administration is clawing a lot of that money back. The way I see it is, it's not red versus blue right now. It is us working class versus those who the corporations own. And the corporations own both Democrats and Republicans at all levels in government. So I'm one of those candidates that I'm going to fight for you. I'm not going to fight for corporations. And we've got a whole lot of candidates coming up this year who will fight for you and not for corporations. So take a look at the carnage around you and reconsider. Voting Democrat really isn't a bad thing. I grew up a good old country boy, and I still am a good old country boy. The only difference is I have empathy. So I appreciate your time, and I will appreciate your vote in 2026. Thank you.